Hi, it's Lonnie. Welcome to Grace Blossoms for You. Last time I put the signatures in my soon-to-be art journal. Well, I guess it's official. It's my art journal now. The pages came out really good. And I think the best part for me is that I feel like I want to actually get started doing some work in here. Usually when I make myself something, I don't want to wreck it, or I'm scared to commit. But I think it's going to be different this time because, for one thing, it's already not perfect. So I think it's just going to be a smooth transition to actually use it. The signatures, I think, did okay. They're not perfectly straight, but they are done the way Natasha did them in her easiest journal ever. So there's where I bound them. And then, yeah, so where I did glue them together, they are thicker, so I'll be able to tell which pages have glue behind them. And then maybe I'll be able to do something other than watercolor and get them wet that way. So I think it'll be all right. And so today I want to put a cover on it. And I'm a little bit nervous about this, but we used to do this in the library all the time. We would take some laminating sheets, self-laminating sheets, and, sorry, that's loud. And we would wrap the new books that came in so that they would be protected. And I think I want to do that with this one. As much as I like this blue, I think it's already gotten some smudges on it, so yeah. And I still want to protect it somehow, so. Anyways, I think what I'm going to do is open this book up, and then I haven't watched any refresher videos. This is all just going by how I remember doing it. Oh goodness, I was in my late teens then. It's about 40 years ago. So don't tell anybody. Now, I'm going to have to take that peel off. I don't know if it would be better to just start on one side. Maybe it would. I don't think I'll be able to take the whole thing off all at once. But may as well try something, because just sitting here looking at it isn't going to do much either. So I hope you guys are doing well today. I do wish everyone well. Alright, so far it seems alright. So let me try it. Okay, I will say that worked. And then I'm just gonna eyeball it and put it down. Something like that. And then, I don't know, should I lift it up first? see how it did on the first side. I do want that to go in that crease there. Okay. And then I'll just turn it around and kind of push it against the spine. And then I want to crease it against the spine over here as well. This should help me determine which is the front. If that's not going to work, then I will have to redo something. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll just continue to work on it if I need to. So on the ends here, I think I'm just going to go in like so, and then miter the corners somewhat. And I lost the cap to my craft knife, so I have to keep it in a spot where I can always see it, which is basically right in front of me. So alright, so I'm gonna just pull this side in. I grabbed all the pages so that I wouldn't accidentally wrap them. And then I'm going to miter this corner as well. I don't think you can see me down here. Let's try that. So since this is an art book, I am not aiming for perfection. Just functionality at this point. I mean, I want it to be a nice book that I am happy to be working in, and I always seem to want to go the opposite direction of how it's supposed to go. Okay, that's one side. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to deal with the spine last. And again, miter the corner. And that leaves one corner. Alright, so let's flip this to this side. And now we can just hopefully follow through with this side. Oh, I forgot. If there's a couple of creases, that doesn't really matter. So I hope that'll be sticky enough. I really haven't worked with wallpaper very much, so I'm not sure how it's going to react. Now I'm going to cut this down some. In fact, I'm going to also slant those corners some. Now, I am not doing this scientifically by any means. So then I'm just going to fold that in to the spine because there's room between the spine and the signatures. And then I will do the same on this side. Angle the corner and cut it off a little bit. Just leave about 3/8 of an inch and then fold it in. Just so the whole thing is covered. Okay, and then I can take the pages apart. And this way I'll be able to see which is the front. I may have cut a little bit too much there. Yeah, just a little. Oh well, it should be still fine. And I think I actually, oh no, I cut this here, I think, with my bone folder. I was wondering what happened there. But yeah, it somehow cut it or cracked it. I don't know. I'll have to see if that stays down or if I have to put another piece on. Alright, see, it's wrecked already, so no big deal, right? Okay, oops. Wallpaper is not very strong. I just wrecked that side with my nail. So much for that idea, making that go into the bend there. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Maybe, I don't know. Now I feel like I need to fix it. Okay, I don't really want to do another layer of this because it's just going to be the same situation where it's not going to be very strong. So I'll have to think about that. So I'm happy with most of it. I was going to actually make something for the front, like a topper today, but I think I have to fix this first. Okay, so I have two options. This is some sample material that I got at the thrift store, and I think it would work. It's even long enough and it's wide enough. So there's that. It would work. I think I'm kind of partial to the jeans though. To me, this is this says relaxing, whereas that one says upholstery. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be this one. Okay. So that's about 2 inches. So I need at least 4. I think I'd be comfortable with 4. So I'm just gonna try to cut a straight line here. Okay, this scissor is very hard to operate. It's very tight or something. And it's not straight. Of course it's not straight. Why would it be? Alright, I'm just gonna mess this up now. Okay, I just brought it in a little bit to see if I could get it a little straighter. Okay, that's actually not bad. Yay. All right. Then I'm also going to straighten the other sides, hopefully. Yay for scraps, because I can use those in my slow stitching. And just measure this. So I can take about 3/4 of an inch here. Something like that. All right, that should work. Okay, so I have my hot glue warming up here. I thought that would work better than fabric glue for some reason. It'll be quicker, that's for sure. I'm just going to see roughly where I need to put it. So I'm going to do it so I see that I have the same amount underneath as I have up here. And so I will do it that way. And then maybe what I'll do is do the, this is what I use for fabric. Bonds fabric, ribbon, canvas, paper, cardboard, styrofoam, wood, ceramics, etc. Fast setting, dries clear. It's unique high tack glue. Extra tacky craft adhesive. So this is a lot cheaper for me than to go and buy that fabric tack. But it looks like I need to take off the top here because the opening is very small. So yeah, I just snip off the top. Okay, now I have to put it back to where I had it because it moved. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this kind of on the inside. And then I might do the hot glue just around the edges. And I do think maybe I should spread that with something, because just take a piece of cardboard here. I just want to have it a little smoother so it's not too gummed up here. Who knows? I might do the hot glue at the end when there's when I can see where this stuff didn't take. Okay, just put that there for a second. Okay, That should actually work well. See, it's already, it's at least sticking if it's not stuck. All right. So far, so good. I'm just going to lay that down so I know where I still have to put glue. Again, since I'm keeping this for myself and it'll be an art journal, I can fix it if I need to. Nice, but I'm going to try and maybe cut some of that excess off. Oh, I think I will use that hot glue. Okay, so this cover turned out to be a very fiddly process, and so it's taken longer than I would have liked. I will fast forward some of those parts, or maybe even edit them out completely so that you're not sitting here bored to tears. So I can feel that there is wetness on the material, and so I'm going to have to let this dry. And I think I will just come in at the edge and just tack that denim down. I mean, it might not matter. I think I would like it to be a solid book, so. That glue might be fine once it's dry, but as of right now, it's still lifting up, so I think to finish it with hot glue is probably a good idea. All right, so then next time or sometime I will put a topper on it so it'll be easier to see. I mean, the direction of the leaves helps already to see which is the front, but yeah, so there. It's pretty much ready to go. Well, thanks for watching, and hope you didn't find that too boring. Let me know if you like it or if I did a really bad job. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.